Looking back and reflecting on my journey so far, I would say I had a great pregnancy. I did not have any major complications. For the first 7 months of my pregnancy, I was in Mauritius and I was still studying. I continued to study, or I continued with my studies until the seventh month of my pregnancy when I had to relocate to France. Then I requested a maternity break or an interruption of studies for 3 months so that I can focus on the birth of my son and postpartum. So, experience wise, it was okay, it was good. I had a good gynecologist, and I was mostly at home for my pregnancy, just doing my research studies at home. Then moving to France, I had a good experience in France. And what I learned is that they have good healthcare system as compared to my country, Botswana. I will not speak about Mauritius healthcare system, but coming from Botswana and having grown up in Botswana and going to public hospital, I can definitely say that the healthcare in France is way better and way advanced than the healthcare system in Botswana. I was in a public hospital in France. I gave birth in a public hospital in France, but it felt like I was in a private hospital. The care, the facilities, they all had a private hospital standard, and I was well taken care of by the staff, by the doctors, by the nurses. It was really a great experience. But one of my biggest takeaway or my biggest lessons from this whole experience in France is that it's important to learn a new language, especially if you have a foreign partner who speaks a language that is different from yours. Of course, my partner speaks English, but he's French, and in his country, the majority of people, they speak French. It's a French country. It's important that if you are in a similar case as me, it's important that you learn their language. I did learn the basics of French, which helped a lot when I was in France. I took a short course here in Mauritius on beginners for French beginner lessons. I also used Duolingo to learn the basics of French. By the time I moved or relocated to France, I had a basic understanding of the French language. I was able to say greetings or say something in French. It's really important to learn the language. And then also, my other lesson I would share is to trust the process. You might not know the outcome, but just trust the process. Maybe you are in a similar case as me. You have a foreign partner and you plan to give birth in a foreign country. It's not going to be easy. It can be a challenging process, but if you have the support of your partner and his family or his family or friends, I think it would make it super easy. My partner was very supportive. That made my stay in France easy, and I was able to adjust well because I knew that he would support me. When I had language challenges, he would translate for me. So it was a good experience in general. And if you are pregnant right now, I wish you the best. And I wish or I pray that you have a safe pregnancy and that you can meet your little one, boy or girl. Congratulations. And thank you so much for following through my journey as I shared my personal story. I was uncomfortable at the beginning, but then I thought that maybe if I share, it might help somebody else who might be in a similar case as mine. So if you are currently in the same situation, I'll be happy to hear from you. You can just say something in the comments. You can just mention something in the comments, and we can connect. And yeah, all the best. Thank you. Bye.